Hello guys and welcome to a new video and welcome to my channel where we talk about everything music from death metal to Queen and everything in between. On today's episode we'll be talking about ML Soundlab's newest plugin, the Dumble plugin. Obviously modeled after the Dumble amplifier, and a lot of people have never even heard of that brand, so let's talk about that real quick. Okay, so the man was Howard Alexander Dumble, and he started, like most people in this business, modifying different amplifiers by different people. More famously, in 1963 he started modifying tweeds and blackfaces. And he was so good that by 1970 he started modifying and building his own amplifiers out of his own backyard. Now the thing with Dumble is that he would build the amplifiers, each and every amplifier, by hand, by himself. So of course he would only make like 5, 10, 15, maybe 20 amplifiers a year. Now of course he had no publicity, so the only way you could find out about his amplifiers and his work was by word of mouth. Remember, this is way before the internet. So the only way to even know about this guy or these amplifiers was to actually know somebody who actually owned one of his amplifiers. Now because of the low quantity of amplifiers he would build a year, these amplifiers became very rare. And of course, very expensive. I don't have to sit here and explain to you supply and demand. You all know that. And these amplifiers were actually used by Eric Clapton, Santana, Joe Bonamassa, John Mayer, Stevie Ray Vaughan, you know, a lot of great guitar players. And yes, we do see a pattern here. They were definitely sought after by blues guys that wanted a lot of tone. And tone they got. Now again, because of the high demand and the fact that he wouldn't make that many a year, the prices of them were really expensive. They were really expensive boutique amplifiers that were rare. They were so rare, in fact, that in my over 10 years managing different guitar stores, I have never even played one. I've never even seen one, for God's sake. That's how rare they are. And I played everything at this point. Now sadly, Howard just passed away in January 2022, which means that the amplifier prices skyrocketed. And that's why a plugin like this is so awesome and welcomed by most guitar players. Unlike a 5150, a JCM 800, a Plexi, or even a dual rectifier, most guitar players are never going to be able to play a Dumble amplifier. It's just the way it is. So now, thanks to the guys at ML Soundlab, we actually do get the next best thing. And that's awesome. So thank you guys for hooking me up once again. Alright, so without further ado, let's go check it out. Alright guys, so here we go. I loaded up the Humble ML Soundlab plugin, and this is what it looks like. It really looks like the actual Dumble amplifier. Really cool. Okay, so let's take a look at the settings really quick. So we have input, then we have volume, we have 3 switches, which is bright, deep, and rock/jazz. Then we have a 3-band equalizer, which is treble, middle, and bass. Of course, the filter, high and low filter, the master volume, presence, and then the output. And then on the very bottom, we actually have the submenus with 2 added things that are really cool. First of all, they added a tuner, which a lot of people have been asking for in the ML Soundlab Facebook group. So that's really cool. I just tuned the guitar, so I don't need to use it, but it's really cool to have it. Now the pedal board, it's a little bit big if you ask me. I mean, they changed that. So we have the noise gate, compressor, drive, chorus, delay, and reverb. We'll get to them too. Now the third one is the cabinet. Cabinet is just like the ones before, where you get 2 different speaker options on each speaker, and then 4 different microphones that you can use, like a 57, a 121, a 160, and a 421, which are really cool combinations. Then this is new, MIDI. You can actually set MIDI controllers to do different things, so that's really cool. A lot of people have been asking for that in the group too, so that's really, really awesome. That means that they actually listen. And here we go back to the amplifier. The last one is the license manager, so you can actually have it licensed to you. Okay, so we're back on the amplifier, and we have 10 different settings to try out, so let's go. Slow dancing is number 1, let's check that out. Very clean, I like that. Pristine and full, let's check that one out. Magic Sparkle. I like that, that's a little bit cleaner. Probably works best with the Strat. So I'll put it on single coil. Filtered grunt. Nice and saturated. Pride and joy. Gee, I wonder. Well, I like that. Oh man. Let's try the single coil. Creamy. That's a cool setting. I like the fact that it's clean. I mean, it's got some grit to it, but it does have a lot of sustain. I mean, for the amount of distortion, that's a lot of sustain. I like that. That's awesome. 4 drive. Getting into the distortion realm there. I like that. That's really cool. Woo! That makes me play sloppy and I like that. Perfect modern clean. Got a chorus, doesn't it? Yeah, that's got a chorus. That sounds a little bit 80s to me. Maybe it's not as 80s as I thought, but it's pretty 80s. I mean, that's not very modern. Or maybe it is. What do I know? Who knows what the kids are listening to nowadays? Let's check this out. Smooth lead. That reminds me of Santana. I like that. You can really hear every note that is being played. That's really cool. Coming into the last two. Max gain balanced. Cool. Now let's check out the last preset. Max gain modern. Okay, so coming from a Dumble, that's a lot of distortion as far as the preset goes, because this is definitely aimed at blues guitar players. But this is mainly a metal channel, so let's see how metal we can get it to sound. Okay, so I'm gonna have it bright. I don't want it to be deep, and I do want some rock in it. Definitely all the input. I'm gonna lower the output a little bit because I don't want it to just blow up. I'm not gonna mess with the filters. I do want some more middle and less bass. Let's get some more treble in. I have no idea what this is going to sound like in the end, but we can always tweak it, so that's a really cool thing. Let's try the pedal board really quick. I do want the noise gate on. I don't want all that tone there. I don't want the drive all the way up, though I might bring it up again later on. I'm not gonna mess with the compression just yet. No delay, no reverb, just, dry. Let's see what it sounds like. Well, let's check out the cabinets too. I do want a 57 just in case in the middle. Yeah, that's good. And I wonder what speaker that is. But let's do a 65 here and whatever that is. And I do want a 57 and a 421. Let's see what that sounds like. Okay, that sounds way too saturated. Let's fix that up really quick. Let me go back to the amp. Let's get rid of that treble. I don't want it to be bright anymore. Not that bright anyway. Yeah, sounds a little bit better, more balanced. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's a little bit less distortion than I would prefer, but it's really cool for reamping because it's really, really clean and really distorted. So you can really hear those notes being played. I usually have two different settings, like one for when I play and when I'm tracking, when I'm recording, and then the second one is for when I'm reamping that recording. Because I like to play with a lot of distortion, but I like to get some of the distortion out of the mix once it's already recorded and ready to go. So this is going to be a really cool reamp tool for my studio. So thank you very much, guys, at ML Sound Lab. You guys are awesome. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Pad out, metal on.